Welcome to Two Table with Mishak once again. Today G is hot too. And I'm with my special friend, my very special friend by name Zoe. African friends. The one and
Well,
only rapper.
it's actually soy, spice for salty soul, servant to humanity.
Wow.
That's my name. Yeah.
Alright. It's very nice having you on my today's Two Table.
The pleasure is mine.
Alright, let's do it quickly. Um, Now, is it wise to build with someone before officially binding yourself to them?
Of
Or
course.
can love alone carry the weight for a long-time relationship and marriage?
No. Of course, it's good to build with someone because me personally, I'm someone who I connect with vibes. You understand?
Yeah.
Like if me and a certain person, like an opposite sex, which is a female,
Yeah,
if you vibe in some type of way,
yeah,
vibe is not something, it's beyond the person's physical appearance.
yes,
We vibe first of all, but sometimes vibe never lies.
yes.
But you can vibe with that person, meaning there's that compatibility between you and that person.
Exactly.
Now, dating that person for probably a year or 2 years before getting married, I think it's very important because you have to know the person's character. Women, some people, you're just meeting someone for the first time. The person might appear to be very nice to you, and you might say something, the person is not offended. You don't really know the person's character 100%.
Yeah.
But if you stay with that person, at least for a month, 2 months, 3 months, getting to 1 year, and if you're intentional, which is the man, because the man is always the dominant one,
Yes.
you're the one setting out the rules, playing everything out. You're the one to test your spouse.
Yes.
And you come up with situations sometimes to test this person's character, though it's not a game. And sometimes you might not get it 100%, but the effort is worth it.
Yes.
Trying this person out, this lady, some tests, knowing her temperament, knowing if she's someone that you can really stay with, someone you can really get married to, because marriage is not a plaything, it's for life. So I think it's very important so you know the character of your spouse, and your spouse too will know your character.
All
And
right.
It takes time.
All right. So let me ask now. What are the risks of binding before building?
For me, there is no risk. The only risk, except the person is not intentional, but the only thing we see is some guys are not intentional. They don't know what they want, and some girls too. I always say this: men are like trees, while women are like flowers. You understand?
Yeah.
The women, they have a timeline where they fit, but a man, you can do a lot of things and you're still a man. But a woman, the moment she crosses a certain age, she begins to fade. You understand?
Sure.
She begins to fade as a flower, which she is.
Yeah.
But man, we still have time to. You can say a man, if he has his money by 50 something, he can marry anybody. But a woman is not like that. So it comes in with that age factor.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that's the risk. You can't tell me that you're in a relationship with a girl for like 5 years. Maybe you started a relationship with her when she was 25 years old, and then you're in that relationship for 5 years. Then after 5 years, you now find out that you're not compatible with that lady.
Yes.
You've wasted 5 years of her life. So that is the disadvantage. And if the man is intentional,
Yes.
with 1 year, you should know that you don't want to. So some men, they do it intentionally to
Yes.
punish.
Yes.
Some men are just
Scum, as they say.
they are no that's the women thing. I'm not trying to my brother.
All right. Can you truly build with someone who doesn't have a clear direction or plan?
Well, someone who doesn't have a clear direction or plan, wouldn't you know?
I'm asking you, can you build with someone
Well,
like that?
well,
If
for
you-
me-
if you love the person,
Yeah, if I love this person,
yes,
I'll try to grow this person, because this love thing is about growing each other.
yeah,
Nobody is 100% perfect, but if there is love, you can do anything for the person you love. If this person you feel this person is not having clear vision, probably the way you're observing things or your own visions, you can instill visions into that person. You can teach the person to have clear visions.
what if?
The person is not ready to learn.
Yes,
And that means it can't work. So sometimes let's listen to our head
yes,
than listening to our heart, because the head most times it doesn't like. But people are too emotional that they make certain mistakes.
All
in
right.
relationships.
So how do we balance love, growth, and personal stability?
Okay, love, love is a hell of a thing. Sorry for using that word. They say love will hurt you. It will always hurt you because it's more like it's as if your heart is thinking, and the heart is not really good. It's emotional.
Yeah.
So love will always hurt you because you can love someone. Sometimes you can be in love with someone and you're asking yourself, what did I even see in this person?
Yes.
Your mind is telling you that this person is messing up, but why am I still falling for that person? So it's love.
Okay.
So financial stability is quite different from being. If you know that if you know that a person cannot help you financially, that's when you have to look. You have to listen to your head, but your heart, which is the emotional part, will know that this person cannot help you financially. But the fact that you cannot help being in love with that person, you cannot control your emotions.
Yes.
You might make some mistake, just like what is it called, gege, right? It's a financial mistake. But when you in finances or in business, you don't have to involve emotion. If not, you make a lot of mistakes. That's why a lot of people are too driven by emotions, and that's why they make some certain mistakes in life and in relationship.
All right. Does building together mean struggling love or strategical partnership?
Well, building together, I think, is a strategical partnership. You understand? Because you have to build together. Do you know why it's very necessary to build together? I'm not trying to say to encourage entitlement.
Yes.
If you build together, like you both have been through, rainy days and storms.
Yeah.
While building, the both of you in that relationship, there's this, it grows some love because you guys have fought through hurricanes, storms, and everything.
Yes.
So the bond gets stronger. So I think building with each other is very good. Imagine you're in a relationship with a girl and then she corrects you and say, this is what you should do, probably for your job. The reason why you're not doing it is because you're not dressing properly, you're not doing this, you're not, that person is growing and it keeps working.
Yes.
There's a space in your heart for that person that is indispensable.
Yes.
You see, it thickens the bond between you and that person. So building it is for me is very important in most cases.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Should people stop rushing into commitment without testing life compatibility?
Well, I think they shouldn't rush into anything. But just like the society in Nigeria at large, there's this social conditioning.
Yeah.
When a man gets to a certain age, when a woman gets to a certain age, you're being pressured to get married.
Yeah.
You're being pressured to get married. So some people, just like there's something they say a woman, which is true, it's not just the saying. For me, I've observed it. A woman would get married to a man that is ready, other than a man that she loves. You understand? You understand what I'm trying to say?
I understand.
So the society influences some kind. Your parents are pressuring you to get married, do that. When she sees a man that is ready, it's more like an opportunity. She have to get married. Unlike the man, after series of doing fine boy, dating some girls, doing that, and the man now notices that he's getting old. Sometimes the man doesn't even notice it directly himself. From his family and other people, they keep telling him that you're getting old. Why don't you get married?
Yes.
All this kind of stuff.
Yes.
I will just look for one village girl, one girl, and just pick her and get married to her. Then his main goal is not even seeing my woman just giving birth for me and being submissive. The both of them, the bond is not thick. They didn't build anything together. It's just that it's due. Let's just do everything hastily. Exactly. So it's not healthy. And some people, a lot of people have been doing this.
Exactly. So regards to the main question today, which advice do you have to give to the public?
Okay,
our audience, our black audience watching this very podcast.
Okay. My advice to the audience is, the truth is that there's a saying, they say the way out is in. If we can listen to ourselves, a lot of people don't listen to themselves. They are more moved by what is going on. This is like exterior. There's this exterior validation, what people think or say.
Yeah.
You understand? So if you listen to yourself, you barely make mistakes. Now, someone wants to get into a relationship. You want to handle a lady in some type of way based on the way it's being done. You're not listening to yourself and say this person might be a different person. This might be a different approach. So people don't listen to themselves. They are just moved. So I would advise everyone out there to listen to themselves, because everything, all the answers you're looking for is inside you, only if you can listen to yourself. But a lot of people are distracted. Just like some people can't even look at the mirror. They can't see themselves in the mirror. Like they can't look at themselves. They resent themselves. They'll be like, you're the reason I'm in this situation.
Sure.
Aside from looking at yourself when you want to,
You'll not blame yourself. They'll blame it on somebody.
They are blaming them. Say, you know, they have that reason. Some people don't have self-love.
Yeah.
And if you don't have self-love, you have problems in every relationship. So a lot of people should try to imbibe self-love. Very, very important, because if you have self-love, you love yourself.
Very important.
There's a way you treat other people because you love yourself.
Yeah.
Now you're treating other people as you treat yourself. Be like, if it's me, I can't take, so I won't treat this person like this.
Yeah.
So self-love is very important. If you have self-love, you won't have trust issues in a relationship. You will love dearly. But when you don't have that self-love, you're always insecure. You know, the person is not even confident in his or herself. Then how is the person going to, you know, have confidence in another person in some way? Although you don't have to trust anyone 100%, but if you have self-love, you have a very healthy relationship, because you'll be able to express yourself to your spouse and say, please, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. It's also the same for the females too. Yeah. So let's listen to ourselves more and then imbibe self-love. And whatever you want to get into, you have to be intentional about it. You're doing it because you need it, not what other people think about it or not what the society is saying about it. You're doing it because you need it.
Yeah.
So that's my advice.
All right, thank you so much, Zoe.
Soy Spice for Salty Soul Servant to Humanity. I'm actually a rapper and a multi-skill technician.
Yeah, so, wow, that's great. That's great. All right, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for watching this very episode of Truth Table with Mishak.
Thank you very much.
Don't fail to like, comment, and leave your own contribution, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Peace out.